Welcome and thank you for checking in. I'm Amanda and I'm so glad you're here. Lately, a topic that's been coming up for a lot of my clients is the topic of resentment. This word is often misunderstood. We may think it is simply anger, bitterness, or an inability to let something go. But resentment is often much more tender than that. It is usually a part of us that has been deeply hurt and has continued carrying that pain long after the moment has passed. Sometimes resentment forms when we're treated unfairly. Sometimes when we were unseen, dismissed, betrayed, abandoned, or taken for granted. Sometimes it remains because there was never a true apology, never real understanding, never the repair that we needed. And so a part of us keeps holding on. Not because we are weak, not because we're doing anything wrong, but because some part of us believes that we must keep remembering in order to protect ourselves. In this meditation, we are not forcing forgiveness. We're not pretending that what happened was okay. We are not bypassing pain. Instead, we are creating a safe inner space to meet the part of you that still carries resentment, and to gently ask what it has been needing all along. As you listen, allow yourself to simply receive. There is nothing to force, nothing to prove, nothing to get perfectly right. Just this moment, just this breath, just this gentle willingness to check in. And before we go any further, let's begin by gently gathering ourselves here, in this moment, now, into the body, into the quiet living presence within. And when you are ready, allow your eyes to softly close. Take a slow, full breath in through your nose. And gently exhale through the mouth. Again, breathing in slowly and breathing out, softening just a little more. One more time, breathing in fully and letting go. And now, without needing to change anything at all, begin simply noticing the subtle energy in the tips of your toes. Just the faint aliveness there. Quiet presence. The subtle hum of life in your feet. And now, bring your awareness to the tips of your fingers. Again, simply noticing the energy here, the aliveness, the consciousness in your palms. And as you notice the tips of the toes, the tips of the fingers, begin to sense this same aliveness throughout your entire body now. It lives throughout you. It is you. Within the body, within the breath, within the awareness that is noticing all of this now. This is consciousness within you. This is the living wellness of the universe, moving through you, breathing through you, animating you, holding you. And for a moment, simply rest in this peace. Now, gently notice the full length of your legs, all the way down to the tips of the toes. Notice the length of your arms, all the way down to the tips of the fingers. And now, bring your attention to the top of your head. The place where your hair connects to the scalp. Notice the subtle field of energy there as well. The crown of the head, the tips of the fingers, the tips of the toes, and now all at once, sense the whole of you. As though your awareness could lightly hold the entire energy of your body at once. More present, fully connected. From this place of presence, imagine now that a path begins to appear before you. A familiar path. A quiet path that leads inward. The path to your inner sanctuary. The place within where your truth can be fully heard, where all parts are welcome, where what is being held can finally begin to soften. Where the armor of resentment can be gently laid down without losing wisdom, without losing boundaries, without losing yourself. And when you're ready, begin to walk that path. Notice the ground beneath you, the air around you. Notice the sense that this path already knows where to take you. With each step, you move farther from the noise of the outside world. With each step, you move closer to yourself. I'll count slowly from 10 down to 1, and with each number, you drift deeper into this peaceful inner world. 10, stepping inward. 9, softening more. 8, leaving the day behind. 7, becoming quieter within. 6, more deeply supported. 5, drifting further in. 4, safe enough to soften. 3, safe enough to feel. 2, nearly there now. 1, arriving. Now you find yourself in your inner sanctuary. Perhaps there is warm light, a garden, shoreline, a sacred place only your soul knows. Take a moment to notice what this sanctuary feels like. This is the place where your truth can be heard. A place where armor can be set down gently. And as you settle here, bring to mind any hurt, anger, or resentment you have been carrying. You do not need to force any details. Just allow the feeling to gently reveal where it lives inside you. And notice where you feel this in your body. Perhaps the chest, throat, shoulders, and just notice. As you notice it, remember, this pain is not all of you. It is a part of you. A part that has been carrying hurt. A part that may have built armor around pain in order to protect you. And so we now, with compassion, become aware of the part within you that carries resentment. You may sense this part as an image, an age, a feeling, a shape, an energy, or simply a knowing. And as you sense this part, just notice. How does this part seem to feel? How long has this part been carrying this? What is this part afraid would happen if it stopped holding on? What has this part been trying to protect you from? Take a moment here. And now, gently say to this part, I see you. I know you have been carrying some heavy pain. Thank you for trying to protect me. Thank you for remembering what hurt. Thank you for not letting this pain go unnoticed. Pause and notice how this part responds. And now ask it softly, what happened that hurt you so much? What have you been wanting me to understand? What do you need from me in order to heal? What do you need in order to let go and move forward? Take your time. There is nothing to rush. Take a moment to send love and gratitude to this part. Take your time to be with this part, supporting in any way that feels right. And if it feels right, together, notice how you let go and release the burden you've been carrying. And now, imagine coming face to face to the person connected to this resentment. This is not about real-life confrontation. This is not about their reaction. This is your healing space. You are safe. You are in control. And here, your truth can be spoken. Notice a boundary of light all around you. A clear field of protection. Only what serves your healing will remain here. And now, from the deepest and most honest, vulnerable place within you, allow yourself to tell this person how you truly feel. Tell them what hurt. Tell them what was never acknowledged. Tell them what you needed. Tell them what they did not understand. Tell them what you have been carrying. Maybe it's feeling dismissed, abandoned, betrayed. Whatever the pain, you've been carrying this for too long. Just allow your own words to come. You do not need to shrink. Allow your truth to be spoken and released now. pause here, and as your truth is finally given space, notice what begins to shift inside of you. Perhaps beneath the resentment is sadness, grief, longing. Perhaps the ache of never receiving what you needed. Sometimes resentment remains because something within us is still mourning. The apology, the accountability, the repair, the safety, the fairness. And if that grief is here, allow it to be here. If sadness is here, allow it to be and move. You are not falling apart. You are allowing what has been held in armor to finally be felt and freed. Now, place one hand over your heart and the other over the part of your body where you felt the resentment most strongly. And inwardly say, what happened mattered. My pain mattered. I don't have to keep carrying this to prove it was real. Again, what happened mattered. My pain mattered. But I don't have to keep carrying this to prove it was real. Now, return towards that resentful part within you. See this part beside you now, perhaps tired, perhaps vigilant, perhaps wounded or exhausted from holding so much for so long. Let this part know, I see the armor you built. I understand you were trying to protect me. You do not have to carry this alone anymore. It is safe to let go. I am here with you now. And ask this part, what do you need in order to feel safe enough to soften? What do you need in order to put down some of this armor. What do you need in order to move forward with me? Listen. Whatever this part needs, offer this in whatever way feels right to you now. And begin to notice where resentment became armor in your body. And as you breathe, imagine that armor beginning to loosen, not ripped away, not forced off, but gently unfastened. One piece at a time, with care, with wisdom, with compassion for the part of you that wore it for so long. We are not dropping all of our protection. We are simply putting down the armor we were never meant to fully carry. You can keep your boundary without carrying the full burden. You can keep your wisdom without staying armored at all times. You can remember what hurt without seeing the whole world through the lens of pain. Now, imagine that this armor has a form. Perhaps it's metal, stone, a heavy shield, or a dark layer wrapped around the body. Notice how it appears, and when you are ready, begin to gently remove it from the chest, lifting away, from the shoulders, sliding off, from the throat, loosening and releasing, from the belly, unwinding, from the jaw, softening and opening, down the arms and the legs, letting go. Take your time. And as each layer comes away, notice that beneath the armor, you are still present, still whole, wise, protected, and connected to life. And now imagine offering this armor to something greater than you, to the earth, to the ocean, to a fire of transformation to the moon, to the light. Let something larger hold what you no longer choose to carry. And inwardly repeat, I release the armor that pain created. I keep the wisdom that healing revealed. I allow peace to return. Now imagine a beautiful healing light pouring down from above. This light is gentle, wise, restorative, calm. As it pours through the top of your head, through the mind, softening old loops, through the throat, restoring truth and expression, through the heart, easing what has been guarded, through the belly, restoring steadiness and safety, through every single cell of your body. Allow the light of love to fill the places resentment once occupied. You do not need to force emptiness. You are simply allowing healing to enter where pain once lived, locked behind armor. You no longer need to carry resentment to protect yourself. You are becoming lighter, becoming freer. Healing is happening. Freedom within you. And now, notice the once resentful part once more. How does this part look now? Perhaps softer, calmer, seen, more supported. Let this part know you don't have to scream to be heard anymore. You don't have to carry this. You are not alone. I am with you now. We will heal together. Perhaps this part would like to transform or take on a new role. Perhaps it becomes lighter, softer, or perhaps it simply wants to rest. Just allow whatever happens naturally. And take a deep breath in, releasing any lingering tension, heavy emotion from the body. You may never be able to change what happened, but you can change the way you carry it. You can honor your pain without living inside it. For a few moments now, simply rest in this space and lightness. Notice the space in the chest, space in the throat, space in the belly. Space in the heart, space in the mind. You are not failing because it still hurts sometimes. You are healing. Take a moment to send yourself and your parts love and gratitude for this healing work today. And in a moment, I will count from 1 up to 5. And as I do, you begin returning slowly, bringing back with you a sense of peace, clarity, healing, wisdom, and emotional freedom. 1. Gently returning to the body. 2. Becoming aware of the surface beneath you. 3. Bringing energy back to the arms and the legs. 4. Taking a deep, full breath. And 5. Eyes wide open, feeling calm, light, connected, and present. Take your time and remember, you do not have to keep carrying what hurt you in order to prove that it mattered. You can honor your truth, keep your boundaries, and still choose peace. Thank you so much for checking in with yourself today. Namaste.